Hello, Tanya.
Hello, Muslim.
Dear Tanya, I want to speak about domestic violence with you.
Of course. How can I help?
Answer some questions. Have measures been taken to prevent violence?
20 years of uninterrupted women's shelter work against women contributed to publicizing male violence. In 1999, the federal government, with its Federal Plan of Action, signaled to intensify its efforts to combat male violence. In 2002, the Law on Protection from Violence came into force, which provides for the implementation of court measures to protect against violence. With the Istanbul Convention, women were taken under protection.
Thanks for good information. What is male violence against women?
You are welcome, Muslim. Women and girls differ by age, physique, where they come from, or they can be victims of male violence regardless of their social status. Men who resort to violence in every profession and education level being seen. There are traces of violence that many women and girls have experienced in their daily lives.
Examples for types of physical violence, please.
Slap, strangle, burn, tie hands or feet, kill, kick, hit, pull out hair, throw things on him, etc.
What about physical violence?
Spiritual violence is an attack on the autonomy and dignity of women and girls. It has devastating effects similar to physical violence. Examples for types of mental violence: leave alone, threaten, control, confinement, scold, intimidate, humiliate, terror, etc.
Another?
Sexualized violence is the use of force and control through sexuality. Targets women to have examples for types of sexualized violence: rape, sexual abuse, sexual harassment, sexual coercion, etc.
Violence cannot be justified. The perpetrator himself is responsible for his behavior.
Yes. Your husband/wife fights with you and attacks you with words. Sometimes it's just the little things. Maybe he experienced stress at work, he is not satisfied with something. Maybe it's just your opinion that differs from his, or he is knowingly looking for a fight and taking the sting out of you. Attacks are becoming increasingly hostile, louder and more frequent. He's getting more and more irritable. You are trying to predict the mood of your husband/wife and want to keep the situation under control.
Bu safe darugo termanda your vikokanis/as
Maybe you've been beaten, scolded, bitten, locked away, or strangled. Maybe he pulls out your hair, burns your skin by putting out cigarettes on you, threatens you with a gun, or rapes you.
The number of violent acts by men is so great that it is not possible to list them all here. You are in great fear, you are helpless, you feel hopeless. You have wounds and you actually need medical treatment.
After this outburst, there is usually a phase of regret and calm. Maybe the perpetrator asks you for forgiveness, maybe he turns towards you with compassion.
Maybe he brings you presents and promises that he will never do such a thing again. Maybe he is doing his best not to lose you. He also uses your children and relatives to persuade you.
You yourself do not know what to think and how to feel. We had good times too. But what about the children? The children?
You are in a confused mood and confused. But this phase ends and the cycle starts all over again.
We are near domestic violence happen.
I hope we catch them early. I am worried about bad happen.